Good evening, everybody. We're going to start our program so you can continue eating the food. Oh, I like that. I am going to hand things over to McCall Kurlander, our president-elect.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to AEFP 2025. Woo-hoo. We were trying to keep the program short so we can get to the reception part, but we also need these bartenders to arrive. So again, welcome to AEFP 2025. I am so happy to see you all and be part of this incredible community. Not gonna lie, several people have asked me whether this year's conference will feel like a wake. What we've witnessed over the past several weeks has been nothing short of an attack on the core mission and values of our organization, promoting research and evidence to inform policy and improve educational outcomes, particularly for our most vulnerable or marginalized populations. In addition to the data, infrastructure, and knowledge we've lost, or that's at risk, I also want to acknowledge the personal losses many in our community have experienced, with so many facing abrupt changes to their work and loss of employment. So as I thought about this year's conference, I realized we've never needed to come together more than we do right now, to continue presenting evidence, documenting impact, and strengthening and building new partnerships and networks for our members, especially in the face of these challenges. And yes, we'll also take some time to celebrate 50 years of AEFP. We've added some special ways to do so, and we hope you'll take full advantage of them. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Colin.
Thank you, and we would like to give special thanks to our sponsors of the 50th anniversary, our gold sponsors, Arnold Ventures and Ed Fund, silver sponsors, Boston University, the Wheelock College, and our bronze sponsors, University of Oregon, and if I actually turn to my right, our sponsors from American University, Penn's Graduate School of Education, and the University of Arkansas. Special thanks to all of our sponsors. Thank you. We would also like to thank the continuing support of our institutional members. I will not read them all out loud, but they are here and posted around the conference.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kara Jackson. I'd like to thank our AEFP staff, Roberta Herman, Kathy Deenan, and Elizabeth Aratanong. Thank you so much for your service to the organization. And I would also like to thank our board members. Thank you so much for all your work this year. They've worked very hard to make sure the awards and the nominations and the membership and outreach are all running smoothly and helping our members throughout the year. So thank you.
A special thank you to our program committee. I'll also not name them, but they've worked really hard to put the program together. And to our community group leaders in particular. So we have several community group members. If you haven't found them on our website, please do. And we really want to thank all the co-chairs of the community groups. And also, and to our many reviewers, our program chairs identified many reviewers. Many of you also self-identified in our volunteer forms. So we also want to thank the many reviewers for all the proposals. All right, and with that, we're going to turn to the awards.
Well, it's my pleasure to present the first of our two awards for our Education, Finance, and Policy, the flagship journal of AEFP. This year's award is an outstanding example of regression discontinuity for those of you teaching methods classes. Good one to look at for your syllabus. The award goes to Danielle Sanderson Edwards, who cannot be here today, from Old Dominion University. The paper was Another One Rides the Bus, the Impact of School Transportation on Student Outcomes in Michigan. So we can give an in absentia round of applause.
Thank you, Cassie. If you all don't know, Cassie Hart from UC Davis, Lee Feng from Texas State University. We are the co-editors for Education, Finance, and Policy Journal. And I'm here to thank for all the reviewers. If you have reviewed for our journal, please raise your hand. We thank all of you. Okay, you all are the community. You are what makes this journal successful. So we thank you. And we have our anonymous reviewers. Now you know who they are. Paul Bruno from University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Paul, raise your hand. Okay, great. Rafiuddin Ajam, American University. Rafiuddin. Florence Sataran from University of Delaware. All right, awesome. Andrew Simon from University of Virginia. Okay. All right, that is it.
And it is my pleasure to announce the 2025 Jean Flanagan Dissertation Award that goes to Lois Miller at the University of South Carolina. Absolutely, come on. We also have 2 dissertation honorable mentions. One goes to Andrew Camp from the Annenberg Institute at Brown University for his Educator, Labor Market in Times of Change. Okay, Andrew, come back. We want pics with you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And the second honorable mention goes to Lena Shi at the University of California, Irvine for her essays on college student outcomes and inequality. Unfortunately, she can't be with us this evening, but we can celebrate her nonetheless.
All right. Hi, everybody. It is my pleasure to get to announce the Early Career Award next, which we have 2 honorees tonight. One is Jing Liu from the University of Maryland, College Park. And the other, Lam Pham from North Carolina State University. Congratulations. All right, next we have 2 awards for our Use of Evidence in Policy and Practice Award. Jenny Korn from the North Carolina Collaboratory. And Vikash Reddy, an independent researcher consultant. Congrats. And finally, at least for my portion of the program, the JEDI Award, our Advancing Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Award, goes to Maitri Gopalan from the University of Oregon. Congratulations.
Okay. So the other thing we wanted to do at this reception is also announce folks that are hoping that they raise their hand for several fellowship programs that AFP has. The first is the African Fellows in Education Program. We have 10 folks here representing 9 countries in the continent of Africa. So if you can raise your hand so folks can meet you. It's a little dark, but I see some in the back. So we will. Yeah. A warm welcome to you for joining us for the conference, and a thank you to Rick Hanushek, who leads this program. So thank you very much. We also have pre-doctoral diversity fellows who are here. These are undergraduate pre-doc programs. Can you raise your hand? They're here as well. Yeah. And a huge thank you to our board members, Lucy Sorensen and Hema Zamara, for organizing this predoctoral fellowship. So, okay. Just want to remind you, we have a passport to celebrate the 50th of all the great things that AFP does. We hope you use it. And then starting tomorrow after the lunch plenary, we have various AFP 50th swag that you can pick up across from where you registered. Also, a huge shout out to Carrie Conaway, who's co-chair of the 50th committee. Yes, deserves a big clap. We now have a published timeline of the 50 years of the organization that you can find online. And then lastly, if you haven't seen it already, the live handbook is officially live now, and here is the URL code. And so huge, huge thanks to Doug Harris for organizing this massive effort. 50 chapters launched and more to come. So thank you, Doug. Okay, last but not least, I want to invite, and first of all, thank the 50th Anniversary Committee, which Carrie Conway chaired with me. So if those folks are willing and wanting to come up, so we can thank you for helping making this conference great, along with our past presidents who are here for the conference. We're going to invite you to come up, and we're going to do a toast to the 50th, and we hope enough of you have a drink. David Figlio, if he's in the audience somewhere. Oh, thank you, David. So David, mixologist, also created an AFP 50th specialty drink. We hope you try it when the bartenders do arrive. And so we're going to do a toast to the 50th anniversary and hopefully for more to come. All right. We'll just wait for folks to get here. And then just a comment when we close. There's room upstairs. There are staircases if you are feeling crowded, and there are staircases, and you can use the space upstairs. And there's more food coming, right? So more food and bartenders. Okay. Yes. And Jason Grissom, past president, to do the toast.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Jason Grissom from Vanderbilt University, and I was the 2023 president of AEFP. So if you have been coming to AEFP for a few years, you might remember me from such events as standing on a stage for 20 minutes while we tried to hook up the feed for the plenary speaker that couldn't, and I tried to entertain everybody for 20 minutes. Well, now I get to toast with a bunch of people who can't have drinks. So anyway, that appears to be my role in this organization, but there it is. So on behalf of my fellow past presidents who are standing behind me, I'm really excited to be here on the 50th anniversary to celebrate a community that has meant a whole lot to me in my career, and I think means a lot to the people in this room. My first time coming here was 20 years ago. And the thing that I always appreciated about this community is that it really felt like a community. And so if you take a look, so Carrie did all of this hard work, as McCall was saying, of putting together this timeline. And if you go on the AEFP website, you look at the timeline of the 50 years of this organization, I think one of the ways of reading that timeline is that one of the things that the organization has tried to do is to build a more inclusive community. So one that is, disciplinarily and methodologically, certainly rolling. There are researchers here, senior, junior, people who are working in the policy and the practice space and really trying to build a community out of that set of people that really cares about this core set of topics. And so as a result of trying to build that big tent, that inclusive community, we're as big now as we've ever been. So there are over 1,000 people who are here at the 50th anniversary meeting, which is, you can see, there's a lot of people in this room right now. But what I think is amazing about AEFP is even when you hit 1,000 people, it still feels like a small group, right? Like a group of people that are your colleagues, that you can lean on for support. People are warm, people are welcoming, and that's exactly what a community should be. So here on the 50th anniversary, I'll raise my glass to 50 years of this great community and hopefully many, many more to come. So thank you all.